What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. And today we've got some pretty good information for each and every single one of you. Now, I was unwell, and to be honest, I still am. But I wanted to cover this anyway, because this still seems like quite an important thing to talk about. Especially when we're in a bit of a weird state with Marvel's Avengers, where we just don't know what's going on. This kind of gives us a bit more of an idea of what the plan currently is. So, there have been new job listings for Marvel's Avengers on the official Crystal Dynamics career page, and we're going to go through all three that have popped up so far, but Brian Wagner has confirmed, the lead designer for Marvel's Avengers, that there will be more openings soon. So the first one that I've got up here is Hero Combat Designer. Now, obviously, one of the best things in Marvel's Avengers is the hero kit. So Crystal Dynamics is looking for a combat designer to own the design, implementation, and overall execution of multiplayer action gameplay. This combat designer will be responsible for working with gameplay and discipline leads to plan, to prototype and build game systems that impact all pillars of the game's design. Design responsibilities include, but are not limited to, implement and document new game systems focusing on combat and traversal with a high level of cross-departmental communication and iteration with other disciplines to create exciting AAA quality combat experiences. So essential duties would be primary focus for this position, overseeing all aspects of hero-based combat control, tuning and balance in a multiplayer environment, prototype, build and ultimately own the moment-to-moment combat and traversal experiences, design, implement and extensively test combat systems for gear, traversal player abilities, engage and respond with playtest feedback and data to iterate and improve the experience. So, essential requirements for this, because obviously this is pretty much Marvel's Avengers' most famous bread and butter, right? Experience working as a combat/hero designer on a title with post-launch support. Makes sense. Deep knowledge of both historical and current trends in combat design. Okay, fair enough. Familiar with tuning combat systems for playable characters. Makes sense. Experience designing and documenting weapon systems, damage systems, or multiplayer combat tuning. Fair enough. Obviously, ideally, they're very creative as well. You know, because that is obviously the huge part of Marvel's Avengers, right? Is, combat. So that is one of the most important jobs, in my opinion, on here. Next, we've got another really important one, to be fair. Boss/enemy design. Now, let's have a look. Crystal Dynamics is on the hunt for an experienced boss/enemy designer. As a boss/enemy designer, you're responsible for working with the team to plan, prototype, and build enemies and bosses for a combat-focused game. Design responsibilities include, but are not limited to, creating new enemies, enemy behaviors, giving direction and feedback to animators and artists regarding the enemies, and tuning the enemies. These responsibilities require a high degree of knowledge and experience between code and content, as well as showing demonstrable on-screen progress from concept to ship. Both theory and hands-on work will be required. My apologies there for messing that up. So let's see what essentials you need in order to get this job. Promote collaboration amongst other designers and leads. Objectively break down AI design principles and provide feedback when appropriate. Work closely with engineers to produce clear, concise, and fun enemy behaviors and rules that support the combat systems that a wide variety of players can relate to. Now, I will say that a lot of the enemies in the game actually, in my opinion, really lower the combat of the game. So, for example, Melee is severely undertuned because the enemies just aren't built for that. They're built like it's a ranged experience and that's all. So I hope that whoever they bring in will be able to do that. But anyway, guys, you could probably read off this here, but we will look at essential requirements. So, game design experience, specifically enemy combat system design, experience in contributing to a ship title and current gen platforms, visual scripting experience, for example, Kismet, Blueprint, etc., understanding animation systems or experience collaborating closely with animators, working with outsourced studios, reviewing their work, and providing feedback. Sounds cool, makes a lot of sense. So now we're going to go on to level design. Which obviously another huge part of the game, definitely one that has been lacking, I think, during the life of Marvel's Avengers. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here. Okay, so Crystal Dynamics is looking for a level designer who is eager to showcase demonstrable on-screen progress from concept to ship. As a level designer, you report to the lead designer, which would be Brian Wagner, and work with their respective strike team to plan, layout, and build levels and combat encounters. Both theory and hands-on work will be a large part of this role. Design responsibilities include, but are not limited to, paper, map creation, block mesh level creation, level scripting, combat scripting, and performance scripting. These responsibilities require a high degree of knowledge and experience using commercial game engines, editors, and level scripting tools. Essential duties and responsibilities, we're going to leave that one, and we're going to look exactly what you need in order to do it. Contributed to at least one AAA project or equivalent for current gen consoles and a level design capacity. Experience utilizing visual scripting and 3D layout toolset. Bonus skills and experience makes sense. Ship title from concept to release. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. It kind of makes sense, right? You know, make sure to at least have shipped a game before. That makes sense. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we've got so far. When it comes to that, Brian obviously saying on Twitter, should have a few more available soon as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this deep dive here into what Marvel's Avengers are currently looking for. They're definitely looking for three of the most, like, the biggest things, right? In my personal opinion, I think we need more heroes, we need more enemies, and we need new level design. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's more to it than that. I understand that. But, like, those three things are, like, so needed for the future of the game. So them looking for that shows that they understand that, which is a dub, in my opinion, anyway. But let me know what you guys think down below. Apologies again about the voice, man. I keep getting ill. I don't know why. It's just bad luck. Subscribe for sympathy. I'll see you guys later. Peace.